As you can sense, there are exciting times ahead for LifeLine. God's hand is obviously at work, and now is the time for all of us to do our part to invest in LifeLine as we move ahead to impact lives in our community. If you could just stay seated for just a few more moments. I hope you've been convinced tonight that supporting this organization is the best way you can make a difference in the community in which we live. You've heard clients share the impact this ministry has made in their lives. You've heard our speakers share the impact of this ministry on the lives of teenagers. You've learned of the services that LifeLine offers and services they will be adding. This ministry has a heart for the clients, and their desire is to protect the life of the unborn. What better investment will you find than to invest in life itself? And I think what Jesus said in Matthew 25, for as much as you've done it to these, you've done it to me. If you would, if you learned something new this evening, would you mind raising your hand for just a few seconds? Yeah, a few of us have. If you believe in the mission of LifeLine and want to see them continue to impact our community, would you mind raise your hand again for a few seconds? Okay. We're pleased to share that tonight's event was fully underwritten by generous donations and table and seat purchases. Thank you to those who participated in making this happen. Again, it's an investment in life, is what it is. Those of you who participated in this and making this happen, this will allow all monies donated to stay in the ministry, as a heartbeat is vital to a young life. Monthly donors provide the heartbeat that LifeLine is dependent upon. Now, the monthly commitment is important for a couple of reasons, because, of course, LifeLine has monthly expenses, just like each of us do, but also because it reminds you as you write out your check each month to pray. Because in all aspects of life, without prayer, we don't have a prayer. I think we can all agree that it helps us to know ahead of time what amount of monthly income we can count on each month as we plan our budget for the year. The commitment envelope in your program has several options for monthly support. If you would take a moment to review and determine which is appropriate for you, and mark the method of payment you're using tonight. Give whatever you can give. God will give the increase. And something that I've learned, because I was always one of those to where I can't afford it, so somebody else needs to do this. I can't afford to tithe. Somebody else needs to do this. And what I learned is I can never outgive God. I can never outgive God. I want to challenge you to make your commitment based on faith and sacrifice this evening. You're providing a heartbeat, the heartbeat that allows our staff and volunteers to help make a difference in our clients' lives. So if you would, just take a moment now to, if you haven't already, take that envelope and mark down an amount. And maybe you're here tonight thinking, well, I'm not sure what to give. Well, if you would at least fill out all the information on the envelope and drop it off at the registration table as you leave, or on your table where you are. Again, some exciting days are in store for LifeLine. And I hope you're as excited as I am about the completion of the new facility where they can expand their services. So I would encourage you just to give the best gift that you believe God is laying on your heart to give this evening, and to pray about making it a monthly donation. As we know, the ministry of LifeLine is critical not only to women and families, but to our entire community and to guys. Please join the team tonight and make a difference that has eternal consequences. And thank you for listening as to how God would encourage you to respond. So once again, go ahead and seal your envelopes, and the table hosts will gather those at the end here. We hope you've enjoyed your evening tonight with us. And on behalf of LifeLine Pregnancy Center staff and board members, we want to thank you for your support in the past, in the present, and in the future.